Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. My name's Chris, and today we're going to take a look at the main theme to The Mandalorian. So, here we go. Now, before I get started, just a quick mention. You know how the whole YouTube thing works. If you like the video, subscribe, throw me a thumbs up, share it with anybody you want to share it with. I don't want to tell you what to do, but do it. Okay, now, one other side note. This is a fairly long piece to do in one go. I'm going to go through it slowly, and I would encourage you to try to play through it with me the whole way. Even if you're not retaining everything as you go, try to stick with me for the entire video. And then, of course, for practicing purposes, go back. Take it in bites, right? One bite at a time until you got the whole meal, right? Do it in small chunks until you can do the whole thing, okay? But first off, stick with me for the whole thing and try to play it all the way through, okay? I've broken it up into sections, and I'm going to play the first section of the piece for you. And I'm sure you know how it goes, but I'm going to show you how it's going to sound on your guitar, and away we go. Now, I'm playing it obviously on the electric. For me, I prefer this because later on in the tune, we're going to be getting up into the higher register of the neck, and that's a little bit easier on the electric. Now, if you have an acoustic with a cutaway, fine, do that. It's no big deal. You can play this on whatever you want to play it with. You know, on electric, sorry, I'm pointing at my amp right now that you can't see. So anyway, my amp is over there. You want to turn the reverb all the way up, right? If you've got reverb, let her rip, okay? Turn that reverb up. We want this to sound like there's a lot of air in it, okay? So we want a lot of that reverb, and away we go. I'll play you the first section. Boom. There's that first section. Okay. Oh, it's so sweet. It's such an awesome piece. Okay. Now, for most of this, we're just dealing with two notes at a time. Okay. Pairs of notes, a low note and a higher note. And we're playing back and forth between them in different rhythms. Okay. So our first pair of notes, open G, that's your third string. And with my second finger, I'm holding down third fret on the B string, string number 2. Okay, and here's what I'm doing. Now I'm alternate picking. Okay, that really works the best. Now, if you need to work on your alternate picking, this is a great chance to do it. If you want to be stubborn and just do down picking for everything, you can do that too, but it doesn't work as well. Okay, so this is a good chance to work that alternate picking. All right, now what I'm going to do between these two notes is I'm going to play them 4 times. Well, 4 notes in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to let that 4th note ring a bit. Also, the high note, that's low, high, low, high. The high note has a little more pop on it. Okay, I put a little more mustard on that guy. Okay, he's a little bit louder. We're accenting that note. And the last one rings a little bit longer. Then I do the exact same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to go from the low note to the high note 5 times in a row. A little extra accent, a little extra juice on the high note, on that upstroke with your pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Now, a little bit of an advanced note regarding dynamics. Okay, once you get that down, once you can do those 5 reps back and forth easily, then think about this. Think about doing the first 2 of them at full volume, okay, just as strong as you were playing the first part of the riff. And then for the third, fourth, and fifth reps, start backing off with your effort. Make it sound a little more echoey, like this. Fade out. Okay? Now in the beginning, if that's too much to think about, whatever, no problem. Add that in later on. Okay? But it really adds a lot of emotion to the piece when we can do that. Okay, so there's our first two notes, and that's how we play them. Second pair of notes. This is so easy. We keep the open G string as our low note, but our high note goes from that third fret up to sixth fret. That's it. Same finger. Okay? Now look at this. Two groups of four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now my 5 reps back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy. Okay? Hopefully you've got that. Now it gets slightly more difficult in that we lose our open string. Okay, now our low note remains a G, but we're going to grab it on the 5th fret of string 4, stand that finger up because this is a little bit tricky. We need to also hold 3rd fret of string 3. So I got 5th fret on string 4, 3rd fret on string 3. I'm standing them up so that my 3rd finger is not leaning back and killing that first finger's note. Okay, I'm standing them up, and now my pick goes to string 4. Other than that, same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next two notes. We want to keep this guy, this 5th fret on the D string, as our low note, but I'm going to swap out from my 2nd finger, and I want my 3rd finger on 5th fret, string 3. So I have this, I've got this little pair of notes, okay, like one thick weird finger holding 2 notes down at the same time. Okay, now, same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got that. Next shape, next two notes. My 3rd finger on string 3, I don't lift it off the string. I skate him up 2 frets to 7. My middle finger comes back to 6th fret on string 2, and this is my new pair. Okay, my pick goes to string 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next pair. Hopefully we all have this, okay? I hope I'm going slow enough for you, and I hope it makes sense. Next pair. We are riding this shape up until the 3rd finger gets to fret 10. So I should be on 10th fret G string, 9th fret B string. Now here, I also have my 1st finger ready for action on string 2. Okay, same string as my middle finger, and you're going to see why. Now we got 2 alternating high notes. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I switch out to my 1st finger on the 8th fret for that last note. Then I do that again. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this makes sense. And now my 5 reps back and forth, changing the high note each time. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ending high. Ending with that middle finger on fret 9. Okay? Good. Now, the only pair of notes that completely repeats, that just we recycle it. We come right back to our 3rd shape that we had, which was that 5th fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G string. Hopefully we can see this. Okay, I'm trying to show it from different angles. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fading out. Last shape. 3rd finger steps down to string 3, 5th fret. And now, middle finger goes to 4th fret of string 2. And now I'm going to have the alternating high notes again. Okay, same thing we just did higher on the neck. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay, that's section 1. Stick with me, okay? Remember, you can always go back and work on this as much as you want in small pieces, but let's keep going, okay? Now, what I've done is I've tried to not just play the primary melody, I'm trying to play as much of this tune as possible. There's a lot going on, so we really have to pick and choose which parts we're gonna play and which parts we can't, which parts we have to just leave alone, okay? But here, I like jumping on this gallop picking, okay? So I'm going to now grab, well, actually, I'll play you the next little section, okay? All right, I love this bit. It's so cool. All right, so we've got this gallop picking now. If you couldn't see what I was doing, I was holding 3rd fret on my A string, string 5. I'm holding it with my 1st finger. That's just what I'm doing. Okay, you can do the same thing. You can use your 3rd finger, it doesn't matter, but I'm using my 1st finger. Okay, now that gallop picking, every beat gets counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's one whole measure. That's 4 beats. Okay, now how I pick that 1 and I go down, down, up. Okay, now if you're just starting out, if your picking isn't very strong, well, you can use this as a chance to practice, or you can go down, 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 down. But it works better down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And that big first down strum, down pick, is the one that we count on. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 1 bar, 1 measure. Okay, we do that 4 times, 4 measures. So then I go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 2 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 3 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 4 measures. Okay, now I start the next measure. Actually, do you know what I would do? Right now, I would pick that C note 1 more time. Then I play my open G, 3rd string. And then I grab 4th fret on string 2. And then 3rd fret on string 2. Okay, so that sounds like. Okay, hopefully you're with me. Now, this part's a bit stretchy, but it's a good exercise for your hand. Now we come down and we grab string 6, fret 1, down pick. Same string, 3rd fret. Same string, pinky, 4th fret. And the top part of this lick, I come back and grab 1st fret string 1. And then 1st fret string 2, whoops, my bad. And then 3rd fret string 1 and 1st fret string 1. Okay, so that second part. Boom. Okay, now we repeat that entire section. I come back, I grab that low C, 3rd fret on the A string, open G, and then 4-3 on string 2. Boom, done. That's another section done. Okay, now we come back. The intro into the next section is still going to be that C note. I always come back and grab it again with my 1st finger, but it's really not necessary. Actually, this time it's probably even better to come and grab it with your 3rd finger. We just pick it once, and I'll play you the next part. All right, this part's so cool. All right, let's do it. So we've got 1 more C, 3rd fret on the A string, And that takes us right to our open G. Now we're doing a bit of a reverse gallop picking. We were doing the galloping before where we had long, short, short, long, short, short. Now it's reversed. The two short notes are at the front, the long notes at the end. It's backwards, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. We do that twice. Then, string 2, first fret, and I step my third finger over to string 3. That's my first sentence, you could say, the first phrase, okay? Then my third finger steps straight over to string 4, and I play string 4, open string 3, first fret string 3. Staying on that string, I go 3, 1, open, back to string 4, third fret. Okay, let me play that section again. Whoops, messed it up. Okay, then double reverse gallop again on the G string. String 2, first fret, third fret, hop that third finger over to string 3, play it once, step back to string 2, first fret, third fret. Now I really like this bit. We shuffle that third finger up to the 4th fret, pick it once, back to 3rd fret, we go 3, 1, and step over to string 3, 3rd fret. Now, instead of hopping my pinky, my third finger back down to string 1 at the 3rd fret, I just use my pinky here. I go 3, 1, string 2, 3, 1, string 3, 3, open. Okay, now this crazy arpeggio climb, we've got open string 3, string 2, 2nd fret, string 1, 1st fret. Those are our next 3 notes. Okay. Then I grab 3rd fret string 2 and I slide all the way up to the 8th fret, which is a G. And by sliding and landing at the 8th fret, we make that note ring. Don't let the pressure off your finger. You've got to just cheese grate your finger all the way over those frets. Step the middle finger back to 7th fret on string 1. And then we have that 8th fret. Okay? Perfect. Awesome job, guys. Now, I think that's going to be enough for the first video. I just made an executive decision because this video is going to be super long, right? No one wants to hang out for all of that. So that's as far as we'll go for now. And then I'm going to put out a second video with the whole rest of it, okay? But that gives you guys about a week to work on the first one. Or if you find this video, you know, a year from now, then you can just do them both back to back. Easy peasy. Hopefully that was good. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Again, subscribe to the channel, throw me a like, throw me a thumbs up, share the video if you want to. You know the deal. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.